Good morning, guys. I'm going to be a little cautious today, guys, just because they're all-time highs, so I don't really know what to expect today. Looks like we possibly get a little pullback, maybe into the tens. That'd be kind of like a little 50% pullback this morning. Right back to the, what do you want to call it? 24,000s? Let's see. At the building structure, ES closed at the lows. This setup, long trigger posted 8 a.m. yesterday, then reclaimed the 6402, my target, blah, blah, blah. Now we are 80 plus. Plan today to do not ride runners. We did the work. I don't know. How do we? I still feel like we get a pullback back into the 24,000s. I feel like we're kind of way over. Not saying we're not going to go up today, but I feel like we're uh, definitely way up into premium. We need a discount pullback. So for the funded count today, I feel like it's in a really good spot too. Is We got the yesterday open and close sitting at a whole number, which is the 50, which is definitely a good spot. So, but hopefully we got a little bit of weight for that. Let me make sure I got a 5-minute chart set up because I think I deleted a lot of my charts. Minutes. So. All right. All right. We got everything set, guys. hard to say with the 15-second this morning. Because I know I'm not going to put a short anywhere near the freaking 24,000s. That is possibly a nice bounce area to the 24,000s. Oh, goodness. Yes, we got those. Got a. All-time highs are always difficult, guys. So we're just going to try to approach this with caution today. Besides whatever happens with the 15 seconds and the what do you want to call it? 5 minutes. Good morning, Mo. How are you doing today? Pretty good. We're at all-time highs, so I don't really know what to expect. It could be one of those days we just keep going straight up. I just know with all-time highs, you know, usually those are usually tough markets to trade just because you can't look for targets. So you're just kind of trading blindly as it grinds up or shoots up. So all-time highs can be definitely difficult. So we're going to approach today with caution. We're not going to go out of our way to look for a trade. We may take these like random like trades I don't really have a control over. We either going to take the longer short on the 15 seconds and the 5 minutes if it's, you know. Yesterday was a good day trading. Had a lot of good wins yesterday. So we had a couple little losses here and there, but as far as overall, yesterday was pretty good. I don't know if we'll get 2 good days like that. That's why I'm saying today. I'm not really sure. It's a no new Wednesday. We have 3-star news coming out tomorrow. So the only trade setup that I'm looking for right now on funded accounts is let me how much time I got? 2 minutes. Let me get it over here real quick. So I've been paper handing this trade a lot lately, and today we're going to be super strict on this. So we're looking for a 20-point bounce off of yesterday's open and close, and it's sitting at the 50s, so it's in a really good area, really nice area for bounce. So that's the only setup that we're kind of waiting on today as far as actual trade setup. I done missed out on probably $500 to $600 the last couple times because I've freaking have gone to break even instead of let the trade, you know, play out. So we're going to do our best today and hopefully not let that happen. All right, we got 30 seconds left. Okay, so possible 26, 118 on the Fibonacci where it kind of gives you an idea. Okay. I don't really have a lot of experience with that type of Fibonacci you're talking about. I've seen it a few times, but no, fuck. Man, I lost that trade like 3 days in a row. I've been getting hammered on that trade. Son of a bee. What's up, Ponzi? Dude, that thing hit the roadblocks. All right, I think I'm going to close out these and bring over my ninja charts. This thing's just going straight up. Right now, just kind of a slow grind up. We're keeping an eye on the 5-minute here too. Let me make sure I got the right account selected. All right, guys. Like I said, we're just going to kind of patiently wait. Let me check the 5-minute chart. What do we got? We're about a new 5-minute chart, right? 5-minute candle here, so. So just being patient, guys. Really nothing to do. Just we're still waiting on this. See what happens with this 5-minute inside bar here. We could be getting one early today. Ah, no. There goes the inside bar. want to see it possibly push down, hit the 50, like if you're looking at the 1 minute. Because I feel like possible 10, pulling back to the 10s here before, if we could move up, we need to pull back into the lower 400s here. Oh yeah, I forgot to check my ES chart this morning. You want, why you want people to be jumping from the rooftops, man? Hopefully not off the roof, pausing. This should at least hit 33 before we bounce. There's a 33 bounce. I can't tell where that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wick is down here. What's up, Java? It's almost time to trade. I don't see. That's not a 5-minute bar, is it? No, that thing pushed down already, I think. What a big old wiggle. I don't know if this is going to be another just fake out to the upside here. You would think the ES would want to pull back where ES is at a whole number. Just being patient, guys. Like I said, ES is sitting at a whole number, so be careful if you're looking for longs. All right, we just broke the 60. Well, we just tapped above the 6,500 on the ES. We're still kind of waiting on that 5-minute inside bar, guys. Definitely want to be careful because of ES. I mean, I don't see how the ES does not get a big pullback being at all-time highs here. Not at all-time. What I'm mean, like the whole number. I mean, you know, usually anytime we hit those whole numbers, usually you get a little pullback or something. But man, yeah, this is choppy as crap, man. You know, we talked about this a little bit before we open. It's almost like one of these days, just best to stay out of this crap. It's just. See, the ES just tapped right above that 500 level, hit 502, pull back. So right now we're back at the 500 level, kind of bouncing. Like I said, all-time highs is hard to trade. Like it is really hard to trade all-time highs. It looks almost like a little bull flag, but it's an ugly bull flag. I wouldn't mind a really nice pullback, Mr. Ponzi. Like back down to the freaking 24,000s or something. You're attempting another short here? Let me look at your... I don't know. I don't like the shorts unless we're really below the 50s. Then you might be able to get you another retest of the 30s. Almost like you got equal highs. You got your 15-minute candle. Right now, we're just kind of sitting in the middle of the 15-minute candle. Good luck on your short, Java. What's your target? All right, good deal, Java. He lost that 50. That 50 is definitely a level you need to lose here. I definitely like the shorts if we get below the 30s. I want to wait and see what happens with this 33, 32 level. Nice on the short, Java. Whew. That thing just dropped hard. I was trying to grab a long off that London high there. We should find some resistance at the 11 here. That's the 50% mark there. Try to play this without risking a bunch. So we're in it for $40. Look at there, hit that level on the button. The button. I knew a shit was gonna bounce there. That's that 50% mark. That 50% mark hit on the button, guys. Ah, damn it. If we can break the 11s, we should get another push down to the 90s. You might even be able to take a bounce off the 90s too. I was trying to catch that freaking this is at one level we were trying to take. We were trying to catch this bounce off the London highs here. That's the one that came back and break even. Our next one was we were choosing the 50% of the total candle pullback. I wish I had got a better entry. If I got a better entry, we could have got full 20 points off of that, but I did not get. I was hesitant. I was waiting for us to get back above the London highs before we took a chance. So we may get a push down to the lows now, to the 90s. Then if we lose the 90s, it could just be straight downtown. Was hoping for the whole full amount, but we only got $93. So we didn't get the full 20 points. So I just wasn't sure if we were going to get through those 32s where we got stopped at, because that was basically the 50% of the move where I was saying if we lose those 30s, we should get a nice push. Java got the full move with the short from the 55. Nice, Java. I just didn't know if we would break those 30s. That's kind of what I was waiting on, Java. I just wasn't sure. I want to see it hit the 90s, push back up, retest the 11, and hold. We'll risk $60 of our profit here. There's your 400. If we lose that 90, I may have to switch over accounts real quick. Actually, I may have to do that now because I don't want to miss out on that trade down there. Come on. So we could get a push back up above the 05s. We could go all the way back up to the 30s here. See how we're bouncing at the 405? Nice on the short Java. Heck yeah, that's awesome. 25 points. That's a good trade. All right, guys, on this trade, if we do get down there to the 950s, we're either going to take a $200 loss or a $400 winner. Because I done moved this trade like 3 times, and it's cost me. There's the damn 90. I almost wanted to take the long off that 90 a while ago, but I didn't. I feel like we possibly could get a pullback all the way up to the 36. This blue line we got marked out here. But I just wasn't sure if we would get that push without selling first. If I was on my eval, this is where I'd be like, do we short the 400? The classic 90 back up to 110. Then I don't know the win percentages, but a lot of times I'll take this on the old eval here. Need to get through those 400s. There it goes. Boom. The classic. This is where if you're still liking the shorts, you need to stay below the whole number here. Yeah, I think I've paper handed these last 2 trades, basically costing myself anywhere between $600 to $800. So the one day that I'm confident that I'm not going to try to paper hand it, I'll probably end up getting a loss. That's usually the way it goes. Believe it or not, this play paid 20 points yesterday right at opening, but I missed it. I don't usually take the after openings. I kind of want to look into it, but it once it got above it, then it pulled back into those levels. It popped 20 points off of yesterday's close. Let's see. Let me find it for you. There's the 5 o'clock. We pushed above it. All right, here's the yesterday's, how we just kind of consolidated. Well, that's at 3 o'clock, but after the 5 o'clock here, kind of wait for the push up, then you wait for the retest. The retest hit it yesterday, I think. I don't know why that shows 38. No, I don't know if I'm on the right. Yesterday's close. Okay, so I think that's the 4 o'clock close. I think that's the difference with this one on what do you want to call it? Trading View, where this is the 3 o'clock close. So, and we try to do the one for the 3 o'clock and not the 4 o'clock. We still been kind of waiting on that 5-minute inside bar since the opening. That hasn't happened yet either. So maybe the 5-minute pushes down to. See, I'm not sure if the 5 minutes going to bounce at the 58s because that's it as 200 moving average. We're playing like a few points off of the actual opening, the actual close and openings actually at 47.48. So we're about 3 points off of that. All right, we're about 20 points away, guys. Remember, no trades at 100%. I want to say last time we did the back, me and Methodical Man did the back test on this. It's somewhere between 70 and 80% win rate. The only month that it had a bad win percentage was back in April. And that's when all that tariff and super volatility action was going on. So I think that was the only losing month that we came across in like 6 or 7 months. But you only get this trade maybe twice or 3 times a week. So you don't even get it every day. We got it yesterday. Like I said, I paper handed it yesterday. And I don't remember if we got it the day before. But I remember the last 2 times I've basically gone to break even. Maybe one more touch of the lows. Man, if we get back above the freaking 24,000s, where's the... Damn. I forgot all about the 15-minute opening range this morning. This is Solo's. This is trade Solo likes to take. He likes to take this opening 15-minute trade here. What time is it? 9:15. So we still got 15 minutes for initial balance to set too. We got about 2 minutes left on the 5-minute candle here. I don't know if we'll... Let's see. This is going to be what, about a 85, about a 20-point stop loss if this candle plays out here. All right. First inside candle on the micros here. I like the one to the downside better, but all right, so this will either be a winner or loser. This will be a 5-minute inside candle. You kind of have to take these at your own risk, guys. These aren't really like a setup. These are just, you just take the first 5-minute inside bar. I'm only doing 3 micros, so this way if I take a loss, it's only 120 bucks. All right, so this one ain't looking too promising here. So we're not going to move our stop loss on this. We're just going to accept for whatever happens. Here's the P&L. I only got, this is a fairly new eval that I haven't really taken a lot of trades on anyway. So this is why. Because we're not on our Bulanox account, so we're just going to take it on one of the Apex funded. I'm really not even liking the longs, but who knows? I actually like the shorts better if I had to pick. All right, so we're about 7 points away from our stop loss here. So it looks like it's heading southbound here. Wow, the 90s is holding up still. So, like I said, this is just basically you just wait for the first 5-minute inside bar and you take whatever side breaks out first. And as you can see, it wicked past this first. So this is why we ended up in the long. All right, so we got stopped out on the 5 minutes. We lost 128. Like I said, we were just keeping our losses short or small. So for anybody that takes those regularly, they usually win more than they lose. So, all right, so now we're looking for the whatchamacallit, the 50 bounce. All right, we may get tapped in here about 20 points away. I don't know, because of that wick, I'm not sure if we'll get our 20. It'll be close. I don't want to see a wick come in 2 points from not hitting my stop loss. If that happens, we may even close the trade. Because usually that doesn't work very well. If it comes down, wicks it, then goes. See, we got the 200 moving average on the 5 minute sitting at 59. Yeah, fuck, I figured. How's that thing gonna bounce 20 points off of that level? See, I'm liking this less and less with these candles here. No, did it miss my entry? Damn it. No, we missed it. Fuck. Damn it. We might have missed it. One more push. One more push. Come on. Just wick through there real quick. Then bounce back up. Dude. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Wick through there. Above 60, we'll close this trade. We won't take this. We'll close it because it missed us. We're looking for 20 points. We'll at least take $200 out of this trade. Just because it's right above that 9, so it could bounce off that 9, so we ain't going to take a chance. So it did bounce at the 9. So we really didn't quite get the full $400 that we were looking for. So we're only able to get $222 out of that trade. Really wanted the whole $400, but that's okay. I knew once we already hit this freaking 9 EMA that we're going to run into resistance. Nice Java. I like that long a lot better than I like that 5-minute long. I actually took that trade twice, so I got some of my, I took it on 2 accounts. So I actually got some of my loss back off of that 5 minutes. So we're only in the red $50. Watch this thing go up 20 points now. That's going to suck. Watch it go up 20 points. It's dirty. It's dirty, man. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Java, that setup has a really high win percentage, especially if you can get the open and close right on top of each other without that gap. I mean, dude, it's like almost a guaranteed 10 points. I was trying to stretch it to 20 because I wanted the full $400, but we had to settle for like 11 or 12 points instead. So if we can get that trade one more time for like, 15 to 20 points. So right now we're sitting at 26,200. So one $400 win will push us over that 600 range. Then this account here, I actually broke the freaking percentage rules yesterday on this one because I made like $580 on this PA account yesterday. So we're a little bit over that one, but that's okay. We'll live with it. Dude, we got a really good, nice 1 minute trend line going, dude. God, man. We break back up to the upside. These areas are still holding. It's taken so far about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't hit this area 5 times, and we're still just trying to struggle to get through. So this thing was in a really good spot because you had the open day close, yesterday's high, and at a whole number. Man, that's like butter there. You don't usually get that many things kind of piled on top of each other for a possible bounce. I just hate that I didn't get my 20 points. Watch this baby go up to like the 70s now. All right, we're maybe going to switch over to the eval. So for the fundeds, we're still in the red on this one. This was the 20-minute breakout. I took it on a different account this morning, but I took this trade along with this trade. So that's how we kind of got some of our winners back because I really trusted this trade a lot for at least, like I said, 10 points. But I was hoping for the 20. This would have definitely put me back in the green, and this would have gave me $400 on this account. But like I said, we only could take about 12 points out of this, or 11 points. So that's where we're at with the Apex accounts. I'm probably going to switch back over to Bulanox because I don't have any evals with Apex because those are all funded accounts. And we already took our funded trade that we waited on all morning, so... We took that one long earlier and got 10 points with that one account earlier for 93 bucks. I don't remember what that trade was. It was back up here. I don't remember what that was. All right. Now, if we trade back up to that 50 EMA, I will take that 50 EMA trade because that thing is about 20 points off of the freaking 20. Up here. So you got the 50 EMA, you got the 90, you got the 535, you also got the 400 right above it. So it's in a really nice spot for a 50 EMA bounce. You got a lot of wicks here for a bounce. So nice area if we get back up there. So here comes our 20 points if we're able to hold. But I think we would have been stopped out though. Let's see. Nope. Would have never been stopped out. Would have had to deal with about 7 points in the red. Let's see if this thing still pays to 20 points. There comes a. We're still trying to break that open close. I almost feel like we need a 50 touch here. Nice 50, 20 hit. I'd like to see one more 9 hit, then go through. This is an eval trade, guys, if we take this. So just fair warning. Look like we're gonna get that pullback, guys. Nice on the 170s, Java. Nice on that 25 points. Trump speaks at 11:30. What time is that? Okay, we still got some time. All right, we're trying to break the IBH here, or IBL. Here's a retest of the IBL. We're about to have a new 5-minute candle. See if we break those 47s again. This is an eval only. We're just gonna risk what, maybe $100 or so. We're gonna keep it small because I'm not sure if we're gonna move back up. Yeah. I didn't know after so many times of hitting this 20 that we'd at least make a run back up here. So we're also watching the 5-minute. I thought when I saw the 5 minutes get back up here around this 50 or 200 moving average that it'd want to make a run up here to this 9 EMA on the 5-minute. Still getting stuck at those 59s. We're going to take this trade twice if we can. Sell off the last two contracts at 70 and take another short here at the 50 EMA. Oh, damn it. I don't know how much I trust the second push. So we only got 146 out of that. I was hoping to get the full 200 there, but we didn't get those last two contracts. Did it touch it? I don't know. It looks like it did. I don't. We've been pretty close to your 10 points. Like I said, 146.93 is kind of where we're sitting at the moment. Oh my goodness. Might be time for another cup. Woo, did we break the 70s this time? I mean, yeah, the 70s. Might just call it here at 10. Thank everyone for watching today. So as right now, we're going to finish in the green. We may take another short or long here on the eval, but we're done trading funded. And so we don't want to stay on here and just take chances of messing up our accounts.